Hey, what's up guys, who is everything? I'm great and I hope you feel fine. My name is Julian Andres and I'm a language student at the National University. In this case, for this video, I'm gonna explain the passive voice. I know that it's a headache for many students because they feel confused at the time to speak in passive voice, but I'm gonna try to do it very easy. I'm not bald, but imagine that I'm this guy and a zombie comes to bite me, so we can say
A zombie is biting me.
In this case, the zombie is the protagonist, yes? But just imagine that we change the papers. It's gonna be like, come here, zombie, you wanna fight? Now we can say, the zombie is being bitten by me. I do this example just for trying to explain that the main point in the passive voice is change the protagonist. We normally start in an active voice with a subject, and the subject is affect for the object. But in this case, we are gonna start with the object, and the object is gonna affect the subject. Let's see this example. We are gonna start with the object, the verb to be, obviously, and then the verb but in participle. That's it. That is the passive voice. It's a structure that we use when we don't know who do the action. Are you confused? Let's do it slower. This sentence. Susan wrote a book in 2010. Firstly, we are gonna start with the book because it's the thing. And then the verb to be, but in past because the sentence is in past. And then we're gonna use the same verb but in participle. Then just put the context. So the book was written in 2010. You can say also the book was written in 2010 by Susan, but normally these items are more focused in the object and not in the subject. But basically this by means por in Spanish, but if you want you can use, if not, it's okay. Well, if everything is going okay, maybe you already understand what is the grammatic in active voice and how to change the structure to a passive voice. The problem sometimes could be in the verb because it's the only thing that you have to change from the infinitive to participle. But don't worry, because I know a way in which you can identify very easy which verbs are you using and how to change it. I'm not gonna say lies because you have to learn the verbs, but I'm gonna share you the list. Maybe it's gonna help you, but I don't have enough time, so I'm gonna try to do it very fast. Okay, let's see the list. So this is the easiest one. If the verb finish in T or D, the past and the past participle is gonna be exactly the same. This is the other case. If the verb finish in I, the past is gonna be in A. Begin, began. The past is A and the participle in U. Begin, began, begun. Now the third one is in the present finishing O and the past in E. But focusing the O, but you're gonna add on in the past participle, like that. Also have in count these verbs in the present participle. If talk is gonna be talking. Yes. If is be is gonna be being. And if sing is singing. In this present participle is gonna be with I and G. Let me see, put a fast camera. In the past form is snorted, shouted, and laughed. Fall is gonna be fallen, seen, frozen, been, telling. And relax a little bit. I know that could be more difficult if we start with another times, but trust me, if you understand the the main point, how I say in the start of the video, that the structure and change the protagonist is gonna be easier. In the last example, I'm gonna show you different example in different tense, and you are gonna see that it's easier if you just have in mind the principal point and the logic behind the passive voice. Basically, we have the same sentence but with different subject and with different times. So firstly, we are going to identify the object and we're going to put that at the start. Then the verb, the final, and the to be, remember that it's going to be the same. And just identify here finishing ing, you are going to put being. Yes. This one is the same. So if it's in infinitive, it's gonna be be. This is in past, so it's gonna be been. Past again, been. And normal way, be. For clarify that even if we have a different times, it's gonna be the same. Well, I hope that you understand. I did as much I can. I prepared some activities for you. I hope that you can do it easily. And just for finish, if I say that I'm teaching the class, how do you say that in a passive voice?